Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SPR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at a couple of NFL Week 7 against the spread picks for the games between the Titans and the Redskins and the Chiefs and the Chargers. But first, how you doing this morning, Jeff?
Couldn't be doing better, Dax. Really excited to talk about these two games because I'm going to follow the initial movement in the market when talking about these.
Yep. All right, let's start looking first at the game between the Titans and the Redskins. Now, Tennessee has actually come to this one after snapping that 4-game losing streak against the league's punching bag, the Jags. Now, I've always believed in Ken Whisenant. I mean, I saw what he did with the Cardinals, and I think that he could actually do it with the Titans too. Of course, his team would be in a better position right now if Jake Locker hadn't gone down. But anyways, do you think that Whisenant still has time to turn his team around and actually get them to turn the corner in this season?
Whisenant needs a new quarterback, and I think he's going to draft one in 2015 as Jake Locker simply can't stay on the field, and Charlie Whitehurst was basically brought over because Whisenant knew about him during his time with the San Diego Chargers as an offensive coordinator. Whisenant really benefited greatly by having Kurt Warner, who I believe is one of the top 5 quarterbacks in my lifetime, and he should be a Hall of Fame member. And the Titans, yes, they snapped their 4-game losing streak, but anybody's going to snap a losing streak when going against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, man. Now, don't you believe that, or don't you think that they could actually have a chance if they throw Mettenberger in?
It's really tough to throw Mettenberger in there because he's a raw quarterback. He has a lot of talent as one of the better arms to come out of college football in the last few years. But in reading NFL defenses, I just don't think the rookie signal caller is ready.
All right. Now, how about the Redskins, man? I mean, they've actually been unable to get anything going. They are ranking last in the league in turnover margin, and they're simply struggling overall. Do you think that Better should actually wait and fade this team until RG3 comes back to the lineup?
I think that's the right approach, but I'm just not sure that the line movement in this matchup is suggesting that, because when the Redskins opened up as a 4-point favorite, which was higher than the key number of 3, that really brought something to my attention. And the fact that this line has risen to 5.5 shows me that there's some smart money backing the home favorite in this contest, because I'll tell you right now, Dax, big money doesn't like backing teams that rank last in football in turnover margin with -9, especially when going against a road underdog that's +2 in that category.
Yeah, I agree, man. Now, what do you like for this one? Are we going to go ahead and follow Tennessee just to take a risk on this one, being the case that Washington hasn't really showed anything?
You know, there's a very big betting trend that's in favor of the Redskins that I simply couldn't ignore, even though that they're under a first-year head coach. But they are 9-0 against the spread in their last 9 opportunities as favorites versus teams that have more wins coming into a matchup. Now, when you look simply at the betting public, a lot of the times they'll see an overall record and go, oh my goodness, the team that has more wins is actually getting points in this matchup, and the Redskins have been terrible and they don't have RG3. Well, I really like going against that type of thinking, and so I'm going to lay the points here with the Redskins -5.5 against the Titans.
All right, tough pick there. All right, let's look at the other game that we have here. It's between the Chiefs and the Chargers. Now, we know that Coach Andy Reid, he's pretty much had a good history of winning games following a bye week in his career. But could we actually consider them as a dangerous road underdog for this Sunday's game just because of that fact alone, man?
A lot of that success, of course, is during his time with the Philadelphia Eagles, but it still translates when in terms of a coaching betting angle. One of my favorite things in NFL handicapping is looking at trends in terms of head coaches. Andy Reid, 16-2 straight up, 13-5 against the spread off the bye. So I'm expecting that success to continue.
Yeah, I do too, man. Now, the Chargers, they've actually also been pretty impressive as they've won 5 games in a row and are starting to gain a little bit more respect in the power rankings. But I'm also hearing that they could be potential Super Bowl contenders. And I just don't know about that. I mean, I know Rivers is a great quarterback, but Super Bowl contenders? I just don't know, man. But what do you think about that? Are you buying all into that hearsay, man?
They better believe that they're Super Bowl contenders because they've already beaten the defending champion in the Seattle Seahawks, which started this current winning streak for the San Diego Superchargers. They're going to be wearing those powder blue uniforms on Sunday, Dax. So that's definitely something that often energizes the fan base. But I find it very interesting that San Diego, on a 5-game winning streak, opened up as 5.5-point home favorites under any key number in the market of 6 or even 7, and that number has fallen to 4. And I think that's a significant move because right now the Chargers are the darlings in the NFL.
Well, let's remember that the Cowboys beat the Seahawks too, and I don't think that they're Super Bowl contenders just yet. But yeah, I do think that Phillip Rivers and the Chargers are going to make it. I mean, I know that they're a good team, and I know that they have the capabilities of. And I even heard that little San Diego fan coming out of you when you were talking about them, man.
Definitely no San Diego fan. I am a Southern California native, so I can't help but read the LA Times and the Orange County Register and some of the publications because I do read those newspapers on a daily basis to keep up on things. But I'm going to back the Chiefs here getting the points. I think the line movement is significant. And also, Mike McCoy and Andy Reid are in their second year with these respective teams, and the underdog has cashed both times.
I dig it, my man. All right, Jeff, as always, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again next Monday, man.
Thank you.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.